So you spend all your time in other people's minds. Slave, owned, prisoner. Time here is very short. It needs to be reiterated, re-spoken, is that you're going to be shocked at how quick life goes and how important finding out what you are is, and how basically you have less time than you think you do. And you never know when it's time. So I highly recommend you put all your energy in and just hunt your excuses. Refuse them. Hunt your fears. Refuse them. Surrender, surrender, surrender. Step into the unknown and step into your fearful places more. Stretch your comfort zone wider. Not take things personally. If you're going to take everything super personally, it's going to be really hard to do. If you're concerned about what everyone thinks of you all the time, it's going to be really hard to do. So your attention's on trying to fit into everybody else's maneuvering. You have nothing left to see. You won't be able to see anything. You'll be stuck inside a dark house, wondering why you can't see anything. Just to step outside, look around. So when I was younger, I was just, got my car and license. I was surf obsessed. It was all about nature and getting waves and a little bit of social, a bit of social. It was really about nature and getting into nature and surfing. And I noticed a lot of people, my peers, were all people orientated. Everything was about the social structures and fitting into them and being good in there. And it just seemed like a prison. It just seemed like people were training themselves for a prison, and everyone was getting 17, 18-year-old and just domesticated, all sitting in rows, just being very careful about what they said and did. It just didn't look well. It just looked sick. It just looked like something was wrong to me. Because I had something else. I had nature and I was in nature and I had watching the weather patterns and trying to get waves and everything. So I was immersed in something bigger than just other people's minds. Do you know what I mean? And so many people spend all their time trying to navigate how to be the most successful in other people's minds. Which is basically you're mimicking, and you have to cut your tongue out. You have to cut your eyes out. You're not allowed to see. You're not allowed to speak. You're not allowed to say the truth, speak the truth. Somebody will be offended. You'll be executed, excommunicated, executed. So you spend all your time in other people's minds. Slave, owned, prisoner. And your mind is in slavery, trying to work out how to fit into everybody and everything. And so if you were in a part of the world or a little country town where everyone's a little bit insane, well, insanity it is. And you have to fit into that. And frankly, a lot of society is basically insane. It does function. It's got a lot of good bits to it. But there's a lot of insanity in society, or a lot of, to me, heavy identification with self, and your whole life's propagating self. is a form of insanity. Trying to be somebody and build somebody and pretend you're real, but everyone kind of knows there's something wrong and they're kind of off. Like you can see the politicians lying. We all have a thread of that we can sense within us if you're paying attention. Society, the actor, the show, the facade. If you want to try and master that and perfect that, then good luck. You're not going to enjoy life much. Because the moment you step out of an agreeable character or an agreed to character, you're going to get condemned. You're going to be challenged. You're going to be ridiculed. To prison. No? So it was a painful gift, but I was gifted with a rebellion against that because I wasn't good at it. Maybe people might think I was good at it, but I wasn't. It was difficult. It was hard. Didn't like myself much. And so I just didn't really try that hard. I tried, but then I gave up pretty quick. Well, screw it. I don't think this is me. I don't like trying to fit in. I don't like watching these people try to fit in and everyone's selling out. Didn't like it. Felt sharp and edgy and something was wrong. So I avoided it. Lost lots of friendships, lost lots of relationships. People might even think I'm weird to this day or off, but oh well. I discovered something much bigger from that, from not being caged by society and tribes. And it was a process. I was caged for a long time, but as I broke out of that cage, it just got better and better and better. And some hardships too, but they were going to happen anyway. It was just going to be different things. You have to ruthlessly check everything and look where you're selling out. Hunt the actor until the actor is a show you're putting on and you know you're putting it on. And it's just fun, just playing. It's just now play. I heard a Marlon Brando quote, something along the lines of, "It seems ridiculous. We get paid to be children," and something like that. Like acting, we just act like kids the whole time. We're just actors, and it's like a joke. We get paid all this money for it. It's like being grown-up kids playing. So when you let go of the seriousness of the actor and the fraudulence, and you just come into authentic being when you're in the world, you're in the world authentically, but you might be having a bit of a dance and playing, but it's all happening naturally. It's not a desperate show for survival. It's a natural playfulness. And sometimes a seriousness and a ruthlessness. It's whatever's going on is going on. It's not a organized response, or it just is what's flowing in the moment. It's not this pious thing. So that's a show too. The monk, they've been doing it so long. That's what they do now. You know, it's a practice they've done. They've imitated the other monks. Slavery there too. Until there's not.
Please like or subscribe if you found value. Meet Rohan via rohan.life.